When I realized in April of 2022 that I'd been drawing cartoons for the local papers for 25 years, I thought it might be a fun idea to share these cartoons with the community, sort of like a walk through time, and presented the idea of an exhibit to the art gallery in our local library. Of course, the gallery normally hosts exhibits from wonderful painters and photographers, and I didn't think they'd go for it, but they did, which was great until I realized, what have I gotten myself into? How am I going to prepare for this? But not a problem, because the exhibit wasn't going to be for another whole year. March of 2023 gave me plenty of time. Of course, the problem is I'm the lazy cartoonist, and on top of that, I'm a world-class procrastinator, so even though I had all the time in the world, a whole year, I didn't really start thinking about it until February of 2023. It wasn't even me, really, who thought about it, but my dear wife, who, as February rolled around, mentioned that maybe you should be getting ready for this exhibit you have in March. And I, all along, figured, won't be a big deal. I'll make a bunch of boards. We'll stick the cartoons on, take a week. No, it was quite the undertaking and quite a frenzied race to get ready for this. On top of my other failings, I'm not very good at math, so among the problems I had was I had 25 years of cartoons, so I cut up 25 boards, painted them, and prepared 25 years worth of cartoons. And as I was putting it all together in my frenzied race, realized I was short one board. I thought, how does this happen? 25 years of cartoons? Each panel carries 6 cartoons. How do I have 6 cartoons left, a whole year left over? Then I realized, of course, that I had included the first year in this count, so I needed 26 boards, which added a little bit more stress to the preparation. In any case, I got it all together and rushed down to my allotted time slot the day before the exhibit opens to hang all the placards with the cartoons attached. And as I was doing so, some of the cartoons started falling off. I'd used double-sided tape, heavy-duty double-sided tape, which I assumed should be fine. And at home, they were ready. As I was preparing them, some of the boards were already ready for a week, and the cartoons are fine. But as soon as I got them to the exhibit, they decided to start falling off. I had to do some emergency repairs, but thankfully, the day of the opening of the exhibit, on March 4th of 2023, they held together long enough for the event, which was wonderful. So many people turned out. Some former mayor that I lampooned many times, and one thankfully has a wonderful sense of humor, the current mayor, and many friends. It was a wonderful experience. And I think the exhibit has been very well received. It's certainly something very different than from a usual allotment of paintings, etc. Judging by notations in my guest book, people seem to enjoy it and have a good laugh. And of course, that as a cartoonist is what you strive for and is rewarding. And I'm thankful, very much thankful to the Kent Farndale Gallery in Port Perry for taking the chance of putting on this exhibit, and for all the people who did come out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this trip through time, seeing events you may have forgotten, so many who never saw the cartoons at all in the paper, getting a chance to see them. And for me, it was a wonderful experience to go back through time and see for myself things I'd forgotten and things we had gotten through in the community. Of course, being a community newspaper cartoonist, most of the events limited me to the fairs every year, a new stop sign going in, something exciting like that, events on Lake Scugog, which often involves ice huts sinking in the spring, those sort of things. You wonder how often you can address the same topics, but every year a new idea seems to come forward, and I can put it out there, and hopefully people have a laugh. So thank you for listening and looking at the exhibit. Appreciate it very much.
So just on behalf of the Township of Scugog Council, I'd like to congratulate you on your exhibit of 25 years of Scugog in cartoons.
Thank you so much.
So I hope you have lots of guests come through and go down memory lane like I will, and many of these that are already doing that. So congratulations, and glad that you could display here.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.